Hey everybody, Brad and Kimberly here from Midlife Crazy, and we're back again with our second 10 things you must do
before you cruise, part 2.
Part 2, for those folks who speak French.
Our previous episode, we went over 10 items. Now we're going to go for the remaining 10 items. We're going to start with number 11. So what's number 11, Brad?
Number 11, cheat sheet, is review the policies for the cruise line that you're cruising on.
Yes.
So each cruise line has policies, the do's and the don'ts, so to speak, and they vary a little bit from cruise line to cruise line.
Yes.
So just pop onto their website, and there will be a page that actually has all of their policies, what they'll let you bring, what you can't bring, other than the obvious, like weapons and bombs and things like that. So just jump on real quick and have a look.
I know that, is it a week, maybe a couple weeks before your cruise, you'll get an email saying, hey, your upcoming cruise is coming up. View our policies and procedures.
Right.
So they'll send you an email as well. But take a look. I took some time the last cruise and read over the policies and procedures, and it was interesting.
Yep. So just do that, because you don't want to bring something you're not supposed to, and then it gets confiscated, and it's a big hassle. So anyway.
Number 12. Review the deck plan of your ship prior to boarding. Really what I like to do is I like to know where our cabin is. So I want to know what floor and what's, where around the ship it will be.
And how close it is to the coffee.
The coffee and the casino. No, I really want to know the points of interest. The coffee, the casino, where the dining rooms will be, the promenade and the pool. So just get familiar with it, kind of figure out where the layout is. We go on so many cruises, so it's nice for us too, because they're different. We go on different cruise lines, so they're all different. So we like to check those out. Okay,
so,
number 13.
Number 13. Keep checking your cruise for a price drop. A lot of people don't know this.
Yeah.
If the price drops on your cruise, the cruise line will actually honor the price drop on the cruise. So, Shipmate is an app.
Yes.
That actually will notify you if there is a price drop on your cruise for the, not necessarily for your exact cabin, but for the category that your cabin is in. It'll send you a notification, say, hey, the price just dropped this much on your cruise.
14
already.
Get the Shipmate app.
Exactly.
We talked about that.
We just talked
the
about
nice thing
that.
about the Shipmate app is you can put in your cruise. It's very easy. It has all the cruise lines, the dates, where you're going. You put that in. It keeps track of the countdown. It shows you who's checked in on the Shipmate app. It can show you all kinds of things. What else does it show?
It lets you post pictures, so people will post pictures of their cruises. As she said, the cruise countdown. So it's just a cool way to keep track of. First of all, it's cool if you've got multiple, like we do. We have multiple cruises on multiple cruise lines.
Yes.
So we can put those all in there, and it helps us keep. You can just keep track of, okay, this is Norwegian, Princess, Carnival, and when we're going. And then they'll send you emails periodically that say, hey, there's this many days to your cruise, this many days to your cruise, and then it gives you little tips on things you should be doing. This many days out. So,
30 days out.
Right.
You should
Whatever it is.
Get ready to pack. Okay.
Right.
That's me. Number 15.
Number 15. Wow, what a segue I can't even believe that we segued like this. This is crazy. Don't wait to pack.
And don't wait to pack means that depending on the length of your cruise, you're going to have some formal nights. So if you opt to do formal nights, you're going to want to decide what you're going to wear. You're going to want to look at, kind of what the weather's going to be like potentially, what you're going to be doing excursion-wise, because that will drive what you're going to take with you. I'm really learning how to pare down. I'm not quite there yet, but I like to start early because I changed my mind. If I look at the weather and all of a sudden it's much colder like this last one, I'm changing things up a little bit. I try.
Yeah, so don't wait to pack, because you know what, kind of know what you're going to bring. And the best thing about it is if you pack early, it lets you understand if you're missing something, right? If you need to go out and get something, whether it's a clothing item, toiletry item, whatever it is, you don't want to be running around the night before your cruise or the day of your cruise trying to grab last minute things. So we generally start, I generally start packing about 2 weeks before I start
a month
throwing stuff in. So, but anyway, so
And what we do is we set up a folding table in our dining room area because we have the room and it's just the two of us, and we kind of make that like our station. And that's kind of where we put our suitcases and just start adding things. And it just sits out for a month while we go through it.
Hers sits out for a month.
Mine does.
Mine does. So it is. It's a great space for us because we can really kind of, it's a very large area so we can keep track of, you know, what's
So if you
there.
have that ability, just set up like a little area so that you can have like a packing center.
Right. I know Sharon at Sea does that too.
Yeah,
She
it's
does
very
that as well.
helpful.
So anyway,
Oh, number 16.
Number 16 is-
Take cash out of the bank or ATM prior to your cruise. We like to take cash with us. Actually, I take it out usually a week before because I divvy it up. I create little envelopes for things that we're doing.
yeah. So you don't want to have to get cash on the ship.
No.
I can tell you that because the fees are exorbitant to take cash out of the ATM. Or if you just take it out before you go from your bank, no fees.
Yeah,
So-
take that cash with you. It's easy.
That's right. So number 17 is know the exchange rates for the currency in the countries you're going to.
I.e., we just rolled in and we talked about cash.
Yeah, so, you know, the fact is now most ports will have things written in American dollars, but occasionally they won't, and you need to understand what you're paying. You know, like in Mexico, we just got back from our Mexico cruise a month and a half
And
ago.
things were in pesos where we shopped.
Right, so where we were shopping, things were in pesos, so we had to understand, hey, the exchange rate's 18 pesos to the dollar. So
Right.
then, you know, because you don't want to, you know, think you're getting a deal and find out you paid double what you should have paid. So,
Well, yeah, on our Mexican cruise, we pulled into Puerto Vallarta and there's a Walmart right across the street. So talk about like, hey, you know, we're out of shampoo. Let's run over there before we go on our excursion kind
yeah,
of thing.
So you don't want to pay.
And you walk in and it says 180 pesos. You're like, what? You know,
It's
well,
$10.
that's $10. That's still expensive shampoo.
$10. So
But know it. So
So-
you can figure it out. You can kind of, oh, that's really $10? Oh, that's too much. Or,
Right. So just
oh, that's cheap.
understand the currency exchange rate to the countries you're traveling to. So number 18, staying along the money. Right?
Yeah,
The
it's
money.
my turn.
That's
Number
right.
18. Have a budget for what you want to spend. I'm really good at that for our cruises because I usually spend more than Brad does because I like the casinos. That's just the way it is. I like the casinos. I'm going to go to the casinos. I'm going to have a budget for the casino. That's part of why I love going cruising. So Brad's good with that.
Do you ever come back with more money?
Heck no, but I have a great time, you know. One of these days I will. It's not like I lose it all. It's like over time, over a week, you know, I may spend $300-400, maybe. But it's in my budget.
Yeah, I'm not a gambler. I might go gamble one night.
Yeah.
But I usually win.
Yeah, well, he'll
I play
win
black.
$60 and then he's
Yeah,
done.
I want
Not
to,
me.
I win $60. I'm
I'm
done.
like
I'm a winner.
thousands. I'm looking for the thousands.
I'm happy to win.
Unrealistic,
I'm
but-
happy to win $60. I'm good. It is good to know your budget for the gambling,
Yeah.
your excursions, right? If you're going to have specialty dining,
Yeah.
souvenirs. If you're you're bringing souvenirs back for yourself or other people.
Yeah, usually I budget, depending on where we're going, about $100 per port for cash. Now, granted, you might get into a port and there may be something fantastic that you find is a little bit more expensive. I do bring our debit card, but I've contacted my bank, and if I use my debit card in Mexico, they know, and I'm all good.
Yeah. All right. Number 19. Number 19. Don't forget to print your luggage tags.
Yep.
And people have done this. They forget
Yep.
to. I've seen it at a cruise port where people forgot to print their luggage tags and put them on their bags, and that is just a major. The ship lines. One thing about the ship lines, if you don't have paperwork or the proper paperwork, to be honest with you, they're not very patient. It's like they're trying to get 3,000, 3,500 people on a ship, and if you forget something, whether it's luggage tags, passports, whatever it is, it can be a major thing. So make sure you print them. They're available on every website.
Yep.
With Carnival, you can print them actually right away. The second you book your cruise, you can print them. Princess, you can print them 75 days ahead of the cruise.
Yeah.
I think Royal Caribbean, you can print them right away. So just print them out. You can staple them, but I wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah, the Amazon sells the little plastic
holders.
Boarding, or what are they?
Luggage tag.
Luggage tag holders.
Cruise luggage tag holders, and they fold up and they
Yeah.
slide right. We use them. Make sure you get the ones with the metal rings, not the plastic
Well,
rings.
you can order the rings separate from, because I think the plastic ones come with the plastic.
No, they come. There's some that come with metal rings as well.
Yeah, get the metal rings.
Because the metal rings are much more durable. The plastic
Yeah.
ones, believe it or not, can snap, and then
Yep.
you lose a luggage tag. So grab those and make sure you put those on your bag. But don't forget to print them. You don't want to show up. You don't want to show up without luggage tags for your cruise.
And number 20, the final one. The
That's right.
final item, the thing you must do before you cruise, have all your travel docs in one place. I'm reading it sideways because he's holding it sideways. Have the travel docs in one place. We get like a plastic little accordion like folder, and we put all our documents. That's Brad's job. He's in charge of the documents, and he puts all the documents in this little plastic folder. And then I'm in charge of carrying it when we go to the cruise. Hey, that's
right.
fair.
I put the stuff in, she carries it, but we put everything
Yep.
to do with all of our boarding passes for the ship. We put, if we're flying, boarding passes for the airplane. Everything to do with travel goes in there. You want to keep it all together. You don't want to have it all scattered. You don't want to have your passports one place, this here, that there.
You get out, you get to the cruise terminal, and you're like, okay, where is it?
Where's
oh
my
my
passport?
gosh, it's in the suitcase,
Right.
kind of thing.
So make sure you keep them out of your suitcase, on your person,
Yes.
all in one place. That way when you go to get on your airplane, your cruise ship, whatever, it's very simple.
Right.
You're ready to go. So those are the 20 things that you must do before you cruise. We're going to be doing more tip videos that talk about what to do when you get on the ship.
But that'll be coming later, right?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, that's gonna be later down the road. You know, probably next week we'll start doing those. So, and those again are gonna be tips that you can do while you're on the ship, things not to do while you're on the ship as well.
Hey, thank you so much for spending time with us to go over the last 10 things you must do before you cruise. As Brad said, we're going to have another how many part series?
Oh, at this point it's probably gonna be at least another 3 or 4 parts. Like she said, look forward. We're gonna be doing some more tips videos throughout the rest of the summer, along with some other things.
Speaking of summer, if you're on the East Coast, stay cool, stay
Yeah.
safe, stay inside, stay hydrated. We're thinking about you.
Yeah, stay cool for sure. So,
Like the video, share, subscribe. What else, honey?
hit the bell.
Hit the bell for notifications. Don't forget our Twitter and Instagram account and Facebook.
Right.
And thank you so much for watching. I'm Kimberly,
I'm Brad.
and we are Midlife
Midlife
Crazy.
Crazy.
Bye, everyone.
See you guys.